The modular option came about as a result of two things in parallel. One was we conducted a national audit of all of our facilities in Australia, and it also intersected with this exponential growth that we've experienced in female football participation. And the modular solution then was a really innovative way for us to partner with Ausco to meet the growing needs of the game.
The change rooms that were built 40, 50 years ago suited guys and the way we behave, but for young girls and young women playing football, they're not used to getting changed in front of a group of people or showering in front of a group of people.
At games where we knew the facilities were ordinary, we would have to come, unfortunately, change in our footy gear and then leave in our footy gear. Yeah. So we'd go home dirty, and if we had to go somewhere else, we couldn't change after the game.
We had a challenge where girls are getting changed in the cars or in the car parks, and so we wanted to build a facility that enabled participation across all genders. And that's where we come up with the idea of speaking to council, speaking to local and state government, and also tapping into the AFL to see what they could do to help us provide those facilities.
So the councils have been incredibly responsive to this, as they see it as a way of stretching their investment dollar further, to the extent that in the Moreland council area we're able to entertain 5 projects that otherwise would have only been 4 with the same investment envelope.
When we embarked on this project, we obviously had a look around the market, see what sort of facilities had been developed through Ausco. There were 2 of note, one at Greater Western Sydney, an AFL club, as well as Adelaide United's training centre, which is based out of Elizabeth in Adelaide. And as a result, we've found that we can now design and deliver change rooms about 15 to 30% cheaper. But the beauty of it is that we can also deliver them 60% faster, so it's a really good solution for us in addressing the large demand on female-friendly facilities.
On modular construction, the primary difference is that we complete about 90% of the project in a quality-controlled factory, and the benefit to the club and the community with that is that the construction timeline is really compressed down, and indicatively our project would be completed inside 20 weeks compared with close to 12 months with a conventional construction.
So the trucks arrived at 9 o'clock. There was a big crane on the grass not far from where we're standing now. Got unloaded with the big crane, placed in position, bolted together. By 2:30 that same day, we had a building in place and they were in their cars driving home.
To other councils, I would say absolutely. The quality of the product is outstanding, and they will meet your needs if you give them the time to have the conversation around what you're actually looking for, what's the best outcome for the club, for the community.
The players love it, yeah. So what they've used to and what we've got is, you can't compare, like I said before. And I think if every club was to do the same thing, then they're all going to be like us. They're going to be loving it, and they're going to cherish it.
A lot better in terms of preparation, excellent. Now we can go in, actually have a bit more space to actually go through our team meetings, get your own space, all that kind of stuff to actually sit down, prep yourself and get yourself ready to go.
Just makes the girls a lot more comfortable knowing we have our own space without having to worry about people or the young kids or the other boys and seniors coming in during our talks or during the game.
Definitely the shower facilities, the fact that it's clean. There's a lot of room. We can warm up in there if we have to. Yeah.
It also enables us to do things on a Saturday where we can have the women playing a twilight game, so the men can use the old change rooms and the women can use the new change rooms, and we can then have the women's game as a showcase for our members and for our supporters.
So any construction that the AFL takes a role in will always meet the specifications of our preferred standards, and that's the same whether it's a modular solution, a bricks and mortar, or anything in between. So we feel we guard those particular standards really closely. We feel that our primary concern here is for the safety, welfare and experience of our participants, and anything we do, Ausco or otherwise, will always be subject to those standards.
So if you ask me, if there's other clubs out there that are looking to do something like this, I'd highly recommend it because it gets done so quickly and provides you with the flexibility.